Kian, let's go. Go time, man.
I'm I'm very drunk, bro. I'm at home.
That's great you're at home. That's where we need you, buddy. Let's go. Log in.
But brother, I'm very fucking drunk.
Dude, the game's scheduled, man. You got two options. You got to play the game or
Yeah,
you're
I,
going to
I
lose.
will I will play, but
Are you with friends? Are
my,
you partying? Come on, Kian. This is the World
no,
Cup.
I feel down. I fell down 2 times.
You fell down.
My head feels not good either. I need to find. Fuck. Okay, I open. Oh, whoa.
Kian.
Hello, Ivor.
It's Soviet. Remember, it's flex factions. So you go Allied, the next point you go Soviet. It switches.
Next game, I'm Soviet, right?
Yes.
After work, then I go drink. I will translate what I drink.
No, it's okay. It's okay. I believe you. All right, go time. Start the game. We're gonna play. We're gonna play. Okay. Good luck. Red Alert 2 Drunken World Series here in the World Cup semifinals. For those of you guys catching this one live, we got Kian. We got the reigning World Cup champion. Top left here, we're playing regular Red Alert 2 Allied versus Soviet throughout this tournament. So players will be swapping factions. We got Luke the Jedi in yellow, Soviet bottom right. And Kian came stumbling into the lobby. He went out tonight. He told me yesterday, he said, hey, I got to go out for a drink. I'll be a little late. We've been on voice chat, and Kian seems to be severely inebriated. But to be fair, we do not encourage underage drinking around here. Kian is of legal drinking age. I just want to make it clear here, we don't have any drunk children on the stream. Even though Kian is the Octo Kid, he is of drinking age. So Kian playing Allied here. He did build his refinery. That's good. Get those predictions in, guys. Type red or yellow. Do you guys believe in Kian? Just type red or yellow in the chat. The bot will track your log. Let's see if you guys believe. Oh, I put the Red Alert 2 button. I should have typed Yuri's Revenge. Or sorry. Wait. God, what am I drunk now? This is Red Alert 2, not Yuri's Revenge. Luke opens up off the oil, and there's already a Rhino on the doorstep. Is Kian building Grizzlies? No, he's building Miners. Yikes. Are you guys typing red? That's hilarious. Okay, Rhino in. He got a pillbox out. 3 Rhinos coming. 4 Rhinos to 2 Grizzlies at the moment. Luke gonna go at those. Miners now. Now we're gonna hop up to that oil. Okay, oil going down. Oh! Kian holds. Dude, Kian's gonna hold. Repair the pillbox. Paradrop. Oh, Luke repaired that bridge and grabbed the paradrop. That was sick. Damn, Kian held that. Dude, maybe Kian's hustling Luke. Maybe Kian's sober. Dogs on the backside. That paradrop does get that refinery, which is annoying. Luke continuing to press here. Oh my god, and Kian alive. Kian alive and thriving. 58% of you guys believe in Kian. I find that to be absolutely hilarious, but I like it. I like your enthusiasm for the Drunken Octo Kid here. I really like Luke's production off this hill. I really like this map. This is a route map. Emerald. Oh, chasing up the hill here. Rhinos have better range and pushing uphill, but does have the tank numbers for it. I'd like to see some fodder in that group. Luke's dogs are going to make that a little bit annoying. So Kian is going to pull back out here. Another paradrop. Luke getting a lot of value out of those paradrops. Now Luke with a ton of fodder here. This is going to be a little bit trickier. Now remember, this is flex factions. So basically there's 2 different allied factions in this tournament. You have America, which has snipers and eagles and paradrops. And then you have Soviet. Kian doing a great job clicking down those tanks. Oh, now gets caught shooting conscripts. Dogs into the fight for Kian. So basically, we have the flex allied. So you have allied with all the faction bonuses and no France, and then we also have just France. So in this series, if it goes the distance, we will see just France as well. Played France versus Soviet. Engineer out now for Kian. I guess he's gonna. Oh, he's already got one engineer here. Oh, did Luke take that airport? That's annoying. Luke blowing through now. Kian's still holding the line just barely, though. I think Kian's going to be in trouble here. Another pillbox comes out. Kian needs some dogs. He's got 1,500. Probably get a couple dogs and another paradrop. Paradrop's really helping. And Luke just continuing to bulldoze through here. Dude, that paradrop from Luke was nice. I really like this map. It's a good map. Okay, so first one going to be going to Luke. So, all right, so now over to point number 2. So now Kian with Soviet. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Yeah, so when I'm in Norway, it's funny. So my great grandpa Ivar came over from Norway. But when I go to Norway, they always, like, when I get picked up in an Uber, they start talking to me in Norwegian because I have a very Norwegian name. And then I'm like, oh, sorry, I don't speak Norwegian at all. And the other funny thing is that they call me by a name. Like, when I first got to Norway, they're like, oh, Ivar. Or Ivar. They say it like a little bit different, and I'm like, no. And they're like, oh. They're like, why do you say your name wrong? I was like, I don't know. Because I grew up in America. No, we don't know how to pronounce things. So I found out I've been living 30 years of my life saying my name the wrong way. Just found out a couple months ago. All right, Rhino's in. Kian, hey, I like the aggression. Drunken aggression's nice. Pillboxes from Luke. Luke playing France here, going to try to slow some things down. This is the mazed out map by Root. Not a good map to be on when you're playing drunk. You need to really, really babysit your units on this map or they can get all befuddled. Aren't they like, hey, aren't you the guy from the World Series? No, they're not like that. No, yeah, Mountain High, yeah. Big Bear's too far. Big Bear's, well, Big Bear, oh, standing and gunning down those Grizzlies. Oh, Luke, oh, that pillbox is second late. I think he thought he was going to have that pillbox earlier. Okay. Dude, Kian could be coming back, man. Could be coming back. It's an interesting map. So this is our France versus Soviet map for the World Cup. Yeah, me and Root, we were really kind of brainstorming, trying to find a map where France wouldn't be super OP, but also France would be playable. You know, there's some maps where France is too strong. There's some maps where France isn't strong enough. I think this map's a pretty good combo. Early on, they can help you kind of protect yourself in these corridors. But late game, it'd be pretty tough. I mean, this is like a jigsaw puzzle. It'd be pretty tough to get. Well, you'd have to go multi-MCV. To weaponize the cannons, you probably have to go multi-MCV. 14 Rhinos, 11 Grizzlies out, so Kian's going to need to make sure he stays away from the cannons. Third cannon out now. Oh, yeah, and Luke locking things up nicely. Red OP. You think Red's OP? We'll see. He's going to try to snipe off. He's going to try to stay right out of range. Oh, he's in cannon range now. In cannon range. Oh, and another cannon. God, Luke has a I'm surprised he has the economy for this right now. I guess he's only on one War Factory. War Factory, no Harriers, no Rockies. But yeah, he's going to get on these gems as well, so he's just going to march down the field. So Kian, you know, there's a few different counters. Now, Ed the wild card, last time we played this map, he told me the counter is Crazy Ivans and a flak track. I don't know if that's true. I like the idea of a Crazy Ivan and a flak track. Get behind enemy lines, snipe some power plants, and then bum rush the cannons. But as it stands currently, Kian doesn't have any money. He does get over to Battle Lab Tech. Kirov's, yeah, Kirov pretty bona fide counter. So Kirov going to come in now. Yeah, Kirov coming. Kirov coming, and the Iron Curtain. Okay, and Kian's got a nice base stretch as well, so he knows this map clearly, which is good. 26 to 20 on the tank count. 3 War Factories for Kian at the moment. Both players spending the money they got for the moment. But Luke just gobbling up so many gems right now. I mean, he has so many cannons. Kian basically... well, you know, an Iron Curtain, Kian, if you can just snipe, like if Kian can IC 5 rhinos, get them in, snipe out some power plants, definitely doable. Definitely doable. IFV's out now. So let's see the way now on this map. It's a very interesting map. We'll see how he does this. Rocketeers are starting to come out. The Rocketeers on this map can be really, really tough. There's so many different layers. So flak tracks trying to track Rockies on this map can be really, really annoying. But that's a nice little bundle of Rockies for Kian. And I'd like to see him get those downfield and start just trying to pull Kian's attention a little bit. Or sorry, nice bundle of Rockies for Luke. To pull Kian's attention a little bit. I think he's letting Kian just get a little bit too comfortable posturing up. But with that being said, could Luke... Is it Kian who's comfortable or is it Luke who's comfortable? Because Luke now Battle Lab Tech, Harrier's out. He has about 1 billion cannons. Alright, nice IC. Does get 6 rhinos. I think he's going to target the power here. He goes... Oh, he's targeting the IFVs. Targeting the IFVs. Didn't get very many of them. Still targeting IFVs, I believe. Oh, and the cannons. His lower army pulled those cannons for a moment. Now just goes all in on these Grizzlies. Pummeled by cannons. Luke on the run now. Kian loses his whole army. The IFVs did go down, but there's still Rocketeers here. And now we see Luke multi-MCV. And this Kirov is going to take out a cannon. Luke lost a lot there. I don't know if Kian could really afford it. I don't know if Kian lost a ton there as well, obviously. And now we have this. So this is a second MCV now for Luke. Oh, we have a little backside split. Ah! That's making more sense. Is that a third? Oh, that... How many... Luke has 3 MCV. Where? Oh, the backside split. Dude, honestly, I wasn't even looking for it. Because normally if Kian makes a mistake, I'm like, oh, what was the play? But because Kian's drunk, I just figured it was a blunder. So Kian does bring a nice backside split. Luke sells the MCV. He's got 3 of them. AFC. I don't know why he's not targeting the power here. Oh, he just missed the IC. He literally just... Did you guys see that? He just completely whiffed an IC. I think. Did we see that? I think he completely whiffed an IC. I think. Oh. Dude, hey, you gotta love that. You gotta love that. 0 to 18 tier 1 tanks. And Kian's gonna win this game. I don't... Yeah, I wasn't doing a great job following that because I thought that Kian was going to blow it, to be perfectly honest. Wow. Okay, now this bottom side's going to go out the power plants. That should put him low power here shortly. Luke, multiple MCVs. Wow. Hey, Johansson called it, man. Johansson called it. Now, Luke still has an MCV. I wouldn't be surprised if we saw Luke quit out here, just because I think Luke is actually in a hurry. So I think he has to get somewhere. But definitely, I mean, Luke's got 27k, he's got an MCV. So the fat lady has not sung yet. Nuke comes out for Kian. Kian's got a nice backside, though. He's got 12k in the bank, 5 war factories. Luke currently on 0 war factories, using Rockies to defend. Kian on 30k, has the AFC, so another cannon does come out. Really difficult because Luke has to keep his power online, but he needs to get a war factory as well, obviously. So Kian's going to take a dive here on this. Oh, and there's no war factory. So if this MCV goes, even though he has the service depot, that's it. So just like that, Kian... That's pretty much the game. There's no tanks left. I don't know, boys. I don't know what you call what's going on today. We got the Octo Kid wasted, picking up wins. And I was doing some sports betting. I've never done it before. Man, I cannot believe how easy it is. So I was watching a football game. I don't really care about football, American football. But it's Thanksgiving, it's America, so everyone's watching football. So I'm like, hey, let's just bet some money, artificially create some hype, get myself interested. So first I bet $10 on the Bears to win. And then all of a sudden I realize the app is letting me bet on every single thing in the game. You can bet on every single drive. So on each drive, I was betting like $10. I'd be like, all right, $10, there's going to be a fumble. And I hit that one. I hit an interception. If you bet there's going to be an interception on a single drive, it pays 25 to 1. I bet $10 that there'd be an interception, and the interception hit. I made $250. And I also hit a fumble, which also paid 25 to 1. I also lost like $100, but I ended up winning. I think I ended up winning like $300 or something. But that's how it goes. Like the first time you gamble, you always win a bunch of money, and I'll spend the rest of my life losing money. But the first time I gambled sports betting, I won money. All right, so now Kian playing France, Luke playing Soviet, 2-1, best of 7. The show goes on. I was getting kind of lulled to sleep, so I thought drunken Kian was going to get rolled through, but he showed up in that last game. That big battle down the middle, a bit questionable, but he had a really nice backside split that got him out of it. It was well played. Buying guns in a vending machine? Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, sports betting just recently became legal in some states. It's still illegal in most states. Okay. All right, early MCV move here from Kian. Well, Kian's at least been practicing these World Cup maps. At least that's the good news. Oh, I forgot I got this button for early game. We can watch early game. We can see exactly what's going on. 1 War Factory. Someone asked me how many miners there are. How many miners? Boom! 3 Chrono miners. 4 War miners. Just like that. Easy money. It'd be kind of cool. It'd be cool if there was like a little thing there that would say, it would be cool if there was a thing there that would say, like what, if like a little color or like a little level up would show what tier tech they're on, like radar tech and then battle lab tech. That'd be cool. All right, 1 Rhino down harassing a miner for Luke. Kian, bundle of grizzlies, a couple dogs going hunting. 2nd War Factory now for Luke. 3rd War Factory now for Luke. Gonna put himself broke here. And he's gonna want. Oh God, Kian. Ugh. Throw up my mouth. Throws his grizzlies in a straight line there. Actually, is doing okay though. He needs to be careful. His sentry gun will completely swing things here. Did lose his fodder. Although Luke is broke, obviously Kian doesn't know that. But if Kian had maneuvered that a bit better, he actually might have been able to get value out of that attack just because Luke doesn't have any sentry gun support. Also can't pump fodder for the moment. Oh, that would have been nice. That would have been nice. Yeah, a nice $400,000 bet would sure be nice, huh? Okay. God, this building in the middle being so annoying. So yeah, Kian's definitely going for it here. You see him pumping these dogs. Complete opposite of the way that Luke played his France point. Luke obviously slowing things down, posturing up, and getting the cannons out. Kian might not even realize he's France right now. I don't know. But he's clearly has no intention of building cannons, or at least not right now, as you see him just spending all of his money on dogs. And Luke is still broke. Guys. So Luke doesn't have the ability to pump fodder. He went maybe a few too many war factories, stressed out his economy a little bit. He's not going to have sentry gun support. Kian gets in and grabs a miner. This is tough. This bottleneck's nasty, though. Can Kian push here? Oh, rough tank control. Oh. He's got so many grizzlies. Oof. Ouch. That was about the worst thing Kian could have done there. Getting looped around that cliff, that corner cliff, and the way that Luke hopped back. Rhinos having more range like that. Those rhinos with the elevation and their natural range advantage. Just absolutely nasty. Kian almost washes, but that... He could have won that engagement. Yeah, well, why did he push? I mean, Kian's playing grizzlies and dogs. That's the way he wants to play this. And honestly, Kian versus Luke, like Kian has superior micro. He has superior tank control. So in an open field battle there, he would have been okay. Even if he hadn't just completely blundered that, but the way his units got pathed, they got all gummed up. So you had all of the tanks on the back end just getting pummeled by Luke's with the elevation advantage. So it was just really, really bad unit control. I actually think he had enough dogs and tanks. He actually could have maybe pushed there. I mean, he washed this situation even after completely blundering it. Nerf the Grizzly tanks. All right, now we do have an AFC out. Third War Factory for Can. Yeah, AFC out. I don't know if he's... I mean, cannon, where do you put a cannon on a base like this? There's, you know, it's spread pretty thin. Maybe he's just going to try to go Rockies. Rockies, just even a few Rockies chipping away will force Luke to go flak tracks. Maybe try to slow down these Rhino numbers. And Kian again is just he's just trying to use. He knows he has better tank control, and there you see it come through. Again, like Kian, obviously on a regular day, Kian open field tank for tank. Kian should have the advantage here, and just like that, things do swing in Kian's favor. Kian's production, yeah, he's just had the Grizzly numbers throughout this fight, and Luke now 3K, so Luke will be able to get some sentry guns in here. It's a scary amount of 11 Grizzlies to 3 Rhinos, and so Luke, you see Luke just trying to dangle, and Kian has so much fodder. The Elite Grizzly comes out, the Elite Grizzly goes down. Where's the sentry? Are we seeing some sentries? Oh yeah, we have seen a couple sentries come out. Wow. Okay, so Kian pretty much washes out Luke's army there, but Luke does have, you know, 3 War Factories, so these Rhinos will come back. Yeah, Kian's gonna need, you know, he won that battle. Now he needs to try to extract some value here. And Luke switches over to drones. That's a pretty nice drone switch there. Look at Kian clicking down these drone tanks while trying to still attack. Pretty nice. What's the target here? All these tanks are about to pop. Take a power plant with you. Will he even get it? At least he got that power plant. Grabs a War Factory, grabs a power plant, but also, too, in these engagements, he's also washing out the Rhinos. So he's not opening himself up to a counter punch. In that case, Luke did have to switch over to drones, so his Rhino number's not bouncing back as quickly as you'd expect. And Kian gearing up another punch. Still just AFC tech. I think he just did that for a few Rocketeers. He also... Oh, now he goes Battle Lab. Kian's going to go tech. Luke throws those drones in, and now Luke over to tech. So both players settling into a longer game here as we hit the 8-minute mark. Battle Lab tech's out for both players, and Kian goes back in again. Kian goes back in again, and now playing off this higher ground. I love the way he's using the higher elevation here to shoot down on Luke. He's going to get some free shots on these miners. Ooh, and he's going to force Luke's hand here. Luke does not want to drive up this cliff, but if he doesn't, he's going to have to try to just manually try to get his miners out of harm's way, and Kian smells blood in the water, grabs another miner now, and now Kian hops back up, and I love the way Kian's playing this zone. And when we talk about a map made by a top-level player for top-level players, a map like this, if you're a lower-level player, it's a nightmare to micro, to manage to build, to manage your units. The pathing is tough, but if you're a top-level player, you can make these kind of elements sing. There's so many fun things you can do stuff like this, so I love these maps that Root has been pumping out, the way that Kian's been playing these zones and stuff. Well, I mean, he's also made a lot of mistakes as well, certainly, but he's also been able to extract value. Nice bundle of dogs just in time now for Kian. You got to think Kian has the momentum in this fight, but against a player like Luke and against Rhinos, he's one click away from things going south. So Luke does pull out of that position, but doesn't bring many Rhinos home, and Luke may be switching back over to drones again here. He doesn't want to switch back over to drones, certainly. He quits out. He quits out. Relentless Grizzly pressure there from Kian, brings it to 2-2, and just like that, we got ourselves a game, man. Oh my gosh. So here we are, boys. Here we are. Again, this is our semifinal, or prelim semifinal, I don't know, whatever game this is, in regular Red Alert 2. Winner of this goes on to play Quas. So, yeah. We got Luke playing Allied now, Kian playing Soviet, so this is a flex faction Allied, so he has the Paradrop, he has the Snipers, he has the Eagles, and I absolutely adore this map. Tropic Thunder, if you guys haven't seen this one before, we've got some pre-captured tech, but all of these lanes on this map, I've only seen epic games on this map. Some pre-captured tech, though, and there's some Paradrops in the middle for players to fight for. Naval is super viable on this map. Either player can rush tech and rush aircraft carrier, rush dreadnoughts, certainly. A lot of options, a lot of options on this map, and I love that. I'm a big fan of the pre-capture tech. Let players play off these different zones and give an aggressor more places to attack. If you don't have pre-capture tech, the aggressor has to go at the enemy's MCV. With pre-capture tech, you can go aggressive and just try to chop off their tech, try to take out their oils. I'm a big fan of this. Madness, that's right, Madness. I almost called you Rampage. I almost was about to say Rampage made this map, and then I had to think about it for a second. Although Madness, Rampage, what's the difference? This is a Madness map. I was thinking, oh yeah, Madness, you have a couple maps that I really enjoyed that. That one I just posted recently, Titans or Circle of Titans or something, the island map. Anyway, big Madness fan, and this map specifically, yes, put out some really fun games. So, Luke, again, Luke's flex allied here. He's going to bring out the early Eagles and now a double paradrop. So, allied map like this, at first look, you know, definitely seems early defendable. Double paradrop in allied's favor. But there's also a lot of places for Soviet to apply pressure. I think this map is very balanced for both factions, which I like. Cumbrucho, yo. All right, so Luke's gonna get out early and try to grab his gems off this corner. I think that's a good idea because Kian could be looking to cut that off here. Flat. Oh, I thought he was going to lose both eagles. Loses one eagle. One war factory. Even on miners, about even on tanks. All right, so here we go. So yeah, a lot of times we see the pressure down these middle lanes, and Luke's Grizzlies are materializing right now. It seems like he has a nasty group of Grizzlies. Does get one pillbox out there, which is fun, but does lose that paradrop. And I think that's huge for Kian. You saw Kian got up here early and went for that paradrop. That's big. Not only does that give you a foothold in the center, but also the double paradrop for Allied is just nasty business. So I like him hopping in and grabbing that airport. I think that was a really good equation there. Eagles just trying to control Rhino numbers. Yeah, I mean to be the kind of player that can manage all the things you have to manage in this game and also keep your Eagles lapping and getting value really speaks to the level that Luke's on. Doing a good job with those Eagles, just getting value. Just as long as they're not getting shot down, he's doing okay. Takes down that bridge. Great idea. I think that makes perfect sense. Jaws with the sub. Oh, Jobs with the gifted sub. Kian, you got a gifted sub. Drunken Kian is now a sub. Okay, paradrop gonna get completely dismantled. Dude, Kian's warmed up, man. Hey, I gave Kian the secret, man. I said splash some cold water on your face. Any of you guys who have ever found yourself in an unfortunate position where you pushing the Grizzlies. Kian, and I love the way Luke hops to the higher ground there. Ooh, that was nice. Yeah, the way that I don't know why Kian didn't fall back to that hill there. He let Luke take the higher ground. Luke should not have been able to get the higher ground there. Very nice unit control. Paradrop. Oh, so Kian's paradrop's doing some work. So pretty much washes that out, but I think Luke needs to be pretty happy with a wash there because I think that could have been a game-ending attack potentially. Another paradrop. God, Kian's paradrops are all over the place. Yeah, and washes, you know, as the allied player early game, if you're washing it, if you send all your tanks and they send all their tanks and you wash out, that's usually in allied's favor. I mean, obviously, the longer the game goes, the more it favors allied. So those early positions are oftentimes where it can be the most dire for allied. So washing battles like that is generally good for allied, depending on the tactics, the map, the player. But I have to say that after everything I say, depending on the map and the player and the tactics. Yeah, that's good, depending on the map, the player, and the tactics. Sells the MCV! Sells the MCV, boys. Luke sells the MCV? Luke sells. He's got Eagles. He's got 3 war factories. He's got refineries on 3 patches. He's got his barracks. And he says, what do I need an MCV for? I'm the Jedi. Gonna bring a split. Gonna play this like left lane and bring these guys over to match Kian's army on the right side. Kian moving his MCV on the right side. Oh, gonna take out an expansion here. Is Kian on... Oh, Kian's got a bundle down here. Dude, this map is really hard to track. This map is really... There's so much going on, man. This map is like 5 different worlds. And Kian with the higher ground here. But the Rockies, that's a nasty group of Rockies. So Luke likes his odds with the Rocky support there. Luke's going to take out an expansion on the right side. So Luke stuffs the attack on the right side. Sorry, left side. Takes out an expansion. Keying over to drones to try to deal with that left side army. Rocky's now uncontested. He's in a flat. Oh, not uncontested. Very contested. Flat cannon. Hops those Rockies out. Rocky's doing work right now. Eagles out. Still 3 war factories, but Luke is putting himself broke. So it brings the Rockies to double up with the Grizzlies on the left side. Eagles making laps on the right side. Takes down that power plant and forces Kian to sell the flat cannon. Put Kian low power. Oh, Kian low power. Kian's low power. Kian's low power. Another power plant out. And wow, Luke hops out just in time. Luke over to drones. This is a crazy map. MCV goes down. MCV goes down. MCV goes down. So Luke, this is looking good for Luke. You got to think Kian can try to make a push here. I don't think it's. Oh, that's not gonna work. That's not gonna work. Rockies. Oh, 18 to 7. 18 to 7 right now. Tier 1 tanks. He would need a tremendous drone hit here. Does throw those drones in. I think Kian kind of is doing the analysis and not liking his odds here, so he is going to try to go for a little bit of a push. I don't think that's going to work, though. These Rockies still causing some issues. Oh, he's got flak tracks there. That's a lot of Grizzlies, boys. That is a lot of Grizzlies.
Player defeated.
All right, guys, so here it is. We're looking to burn Barnes. Kian needs to get a win with Allied. It is flex faction, so again, he gets the paradrop, the Eagles, and the Snipers. If Luke can win this one, he sends him home in his best of 7. So this is it. This is it. Kian pulled out a couple nice points on our France map, but Luke really, really played this map well on that last point. Luke seeming very, very dialed in, but Kian, well, Kian's the Octo Kid, man. He's capable of a lot, that's for sure. Yeah, dude, quick match. No, this is Luke Z. This is Luke Z, not Sander. Yeah, dude, quick match is popping off, man. There's been so many quick match games. December, it's kind of weird to me that December is such a busy month for Red Alert 2 because most of the player base is not in school. Like, most people who play Red Alert 2 are out of college. So it does seem odd, like, obviously most people don't have the month of December off. If we were all students, it would make sense. And look at Luke. Weasel, the double weasel. No, that's a dog. Okay. And this is what you do to a drunk player. It's what you do to someone who's drinking. Steal their tech. It's hilarious. Okay. Does grab that oil. That's actually huge. It's really, really annoying. I don't even know if Kian realizes it. Okay, so Kian, in his France points, we saw Kian kind of trying that grizzly strategy. Oh my god, where are these rhinos coming from? What? That's not right. The counter's off. Something's happening with the counter. Oh my god, wait, the unit counter's off, and I think Kian's about to lose. Alright, the unit counter is off. Don't look at the counter. I looked at that, I'm like, wait, 17? Flame Snark. Rhino's already in. Luke playing like he's got somewhere to be. Yeah, and Kian used his paradrop offensively. Probably should have used it defensively. Yeah, there's only a few rhinos left. I mean, Kian's gonna survive. I'd like to see him take out that oil, try to get a little bit of an offensive presence here of some kind. Second war factory out. Kian will hold. He spams the pillboxes, does get himself out of that position. Okay, so he will. He's gonna grab this oil too. That's nice. So, and he still has this airport. I think Luke, you know, the way Kian took out that airport early, I feel like Luke should be doing the same thing now. He's going to. You really want to deny that double paradrop. So that, yeah, Kian's going to go up that airport without contest. Miner going down now. Kian's gearing up an NGIFE. I like it. He's going to try to steal this airport. That's hilarious. Let's see if he pulls that off. Oh. Actually, I don't know where he's going. I feel like Luke's got the juice. You know what I mean? You know, like when one player, it's not like, sometimes it's like, oh, well, he's out tanking or he has a better economy. Sometimes it's like one player's just got the juice. I feel like in this case, Luke's got the juice. Actually, I changed my mind. I think Kian's got the juice. No, I think Luke's got the juice. I think Luke's got the juice. Well, Luke is broke. Luke is broke. Where is this IFV going? I lost it. I lost it. Oh my god, it's going back. This is the drunk IFV. The drunk IFV. I think Kian's got the juice, boys. I'm serious. Kian! God! Doesn't even move the engineer. He's gonna let Oh, Kian, I just said you got the juice, buddy. Oh my god, these Grizzlies are strung out. These conscripts are wrecking power plants. What happened in Amsterdam? Amsterdam was fun, yeah. Doof, me and Snark landed about the same time. Doof came and picked us up from the airport. He live streamed picking us up from the airport. It's on Doof's channel if you guys missed it. Go to redalert2.com, you can find Doof's YouTube channel. He posts a lot of good top-level Red Alert 2 content, but he did a live stream picking up me and Snark from the airport. Pretty fun. Oh my god, no way. No way. What? No. Drones? Drones? Can I buy a drone? Can I buy a drone? I don't want just one drone. Where's he going? Where's he going? Buddy, come back. Wait. Dude. What the fuck? Did Kian sell his MC? Oh, Kian's MCV's back here. I think Kian wins. Well, what's Luke got? Luke's got one war factory. Kian's got the juice, boys. We're burning barns. And Luke's going to try to get a base trade. Is Kian going to accept? No, no, no. Oh my gosh, this is so weird, boys. This is so weird. Luke loses. Kian wins. Oh, this is an all send. He's got conscripts. He's got some dogs. Kian's still got the MCV back here, so he's building pillboxes. Paradrop behind. This is it, boys. It all comes down to this push. Kian's still using offensive paradrops. He could have used a defensive paradrop. He goes back to clean up the paradrop. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, he's gonna go. He's trying to go up on the hill. Oh my. Luke has so much fodder. Luke has so much fodder. Oh, I forgot that counter's off. Kian is now shooting conscripts. It's not going to matter. Kian can hold this. Kian up the MCV here. That's going to be GG's. Wow. That is crazy. This is the weirdest series I've ever seen. Kian's now moving his MCV. He's got an AFK paradrop. Here's the thumbnail for this YouTube video. AFK paradrops by Drunken Kian. And we're burning barns, boys. We're burning barns. Wow, that is crazy. I'm leaving out tons of stuff about the Amsterdam trip. Are you serious? Me, Doof, and Snark were tearing up Amsterdam. It was crazy, man. Oh my, sniper! Kian remembered the snipers! Kian remembered the snipers! Kian just realized that we are playing flex factions. He brings out the snipers. And that moment of coherence could be what turns this game. Well, actually, the game was already in his favor, but could be what closes out this game. Doc, get in, take out the snipers. Wait, there's no way. I don't think Luke can win this. I mean, Kian still has his MCV somewhere. Yeah, Kian still has an MCV, still has pillboxes. Yeah, this is Kian's game. I love the enthusiasm from Luke, but yeah, we're going to be burning barns. We're burning barns, boys. You guys who are catching this one live, man, you guys are living it. You guys are living it. I don't really have words to describe what's going on today. Ladies and gentlemen, catching this one live, catching the highlight. We're here burning barns in the finals, World Cup semifinals. Luke, Kian, Drunk Kian. I don't know. Hey, at least we're not getting bored, boys. As always, guys, redalert2.com is the place to be. Download, play, sign up for tournaments, join the community. You can check out the YouTube where I post the highlights. All the best games, make it over to the YouTube. I live stream over on Twitch. Both of those are free. And some new fun stuff we got going on. In addition to the Red Alert 2 comic book, Red Alert 2 comic book, War Torn Lovers. I made a Red Alert 2 comic book. That's at redalert2.com. You can get the comic book. I custom made a Red Alert 2 comic book. Tanya and Yuri, they're in love. It's awesome. I recommend it. Good gift. Good holiday gift for the Red Alert 2 lover in your life. I also got some Red Alert 2 merchandise on the website. Red Alert 2 merch. You can get a hat, get a shirt. All that stuff's at redalert2.com. All right, let's get into the game, guys. So, Fjord. It's Soviet versus Allied. It's match point. It all comes down to this. So Kian, both players picking their factions here. Kian going Soviet, Luke going Allied. Unfortunately, yeah, Luke's gonna in a bit of a hurry here. Kian's been kind of slowing down this series throughout. Luke does have somewhere to be soon, so expect an aggressive game here. But of course, that's how these guys have been playing all day anyway. So Kian gets in. This map does get in, grabs that airport. Luke gonna try to steal it back. Oh! The engineer takes a terrible route. Tries to dance around the back of the Rhino. Not the right move here. And Luke's going to bring a rocky rush here. The Fjord map by the incredibly talented map maker himself, Polye. Love this map. Love this map. You guys have probably seen some highlights, seen some games on this one before. A lot of different ways to play it, but a lot of wacky stuff that can happen. So Luke opening Rockies on the right side here and has Grizzlies to contest on the left side. Okay, Rhino's coming now. Rhinos. Luke needs a pillbox. Doesn't have the pillboxes. He sends the Rockies, goes for the power plants. So Luke sells the MCV on the backside. He has one Eagle. You saw Kian's tanks delaying while he tries to figure out what to do with these Rockies. So Luke, a base trade situation using these Rockies. And refusing to pull the Rockies back. He's all in on this Rocky attack. One flak track going to counter it, though, and not looking good here for Luke. Brings the paradrops to defend, but if he loses that barracks, he's now no longer producing. And just like that, Kian wins this game. Certainly. Luke has a bunch of GIs. He's got these Rockies. He needs to hover the Eagles. There is a way to do it. No, there isn't. Well, no, there isn't. Does grab it. He just can't lose these Rockies. GIs all go down. Yeah, that's it. I like the idea from Luke. Yeah, and that's going to be a really frustrating one for Luke there. Kian, throughout this series was kind of being just a wacky, weird player. Obviously coming in a little bit late and being in the voice chat drunk. But there, if Luke had a barracks, it'd be a little different. But Kian pulls the miners back. I'm just trying to make sure I'm not missing anything here. No, yeah. All right, boys. World Cup. We're off to an interesting start here. So winner of this game does go on to play Quas. That'll be probably maybe tomorrow, actually. We got a few games tomorrow, usual time, so stick around for that, guys. Again, if you are just catching this highlight somewhere, come on over to Twitch, redalert2.com. Come catch the action live. Luke says GG's. Kian wins. I don't know. I don't know what we just saw, boys. You won your game. I don't know how you won that, but you did.
Long the perfect.